All right, all right. I think we are good on all three. Yeah, Dipsy. Yeah, you actually have caught alive. I thought you hated me. Zombie Man shows up. His music is banging, man. He's really inspiring me, man. He's very talented. But yeah, I thought I did something to offend you. like, I don't know if it's the timing or what. But I'm like, oh man, I thought I offended you. Like, oh man. But I appreciate you being here. Appreciate you being here. I know this is one of your favorite games. I haven't played this game in so long. I think they've had some updates. Just gonna play some Vampire Survivor, and I'm just kind of. This stream is like, I'm tired. Been struggling. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. I get that, man. I've been struggling a bit, mentally, but I mean, you said struggling. But I know you got some other issues that's like, more physiological, not just mental. But man, I'm sorry to hear that, and I hope you get better. Hope you get better, man. Hope. Oh shit. Speaking of hope this isn't too loud. I don't think it is. Man, yeah, getting yourself right is more important than just watching my stream. So, get better first. So, like I said, I haven't played this in so long. I never beat it, and I never, I remember the basic premise. This actually makes me want to get back into making games, but let me worry about finishing albums first. I got at least 2 albums to finish, and really 3, but 2 for sure. What do you mean, what the hell? Thanks, man. Oh, no problem. I'm streaming. Hey, Richard. There was a newish update that added more Arcanas. Okay, that's what's up. It's been a minute. Every now and again I'll see you like on AJ's stream when I'm around there. Or who else streams do I see? I think it's mainly just like AJ, maybe Zach or somebody. But yeah, appreciate you being here. I don't want to make you feel awkward. You always welcome, and you always welcome to lurk. Shit, if you don't want to say nothing in the chat, everybody's always welcome to lurk. I appreciate y'all here and all. It's Wednesday. What does Wednesday have to do with anything? I'm just streaming. Only reason, streaming is actually something because of my own physical and mental health. I'm not going to be doing a ton of streaming. It's just more of like when it's convenient for me. Like the reason I'm streaming now is because I didn't really get much sleep, and I don't really feel that great. But if I go to sleep now, I'll wake up in the middle of the night and move this mouse. So my idea is if I stream for an hour or two, hopefully that'll tire me out, and then I could just go to sleep. So that's the reason this stream was happening. Just something to do real quick. I did put up a video on Caitlin Clark. I think it's my second or third video on her. It's not. If you're a member, you can watch it now. Because we're still trying to do that thing, and this is actually one of the few times I did. I mean, Melinda Gates video I did earlier in the week, I uploaded first, but I mean, I didn't give it that much lead time. It'll be out tomorrow, so you don't got to be a member to watch it. Just, you ain't got to be a member at all. What's a Caitlin Clark? Probably a transgender basketball player that they're using for some weird ethno-political debate to market and bolster a shitty league that nobody wants to watch, which is what the video's about. It's about how nobody really cares about the WNBA, but everyone acts like they does, so they can participate in this bullshit about Caitlin Clark. So that's what it's really about. It's the long and short. And I mean, I'm gonna try to put more videos out. That's one thing I want to do. Got some idea for some more videos. I need to pretty much done for the week, I think. I got another video that was a clip that I could probably repurpose. But outside of that, I'm trying to. I want to be a little bit more video focused in general, and then the streaming can be stressful. It can be fun as shit, but it can be very stressful as well. Hey, zombie. Yeah, I'm slightly monetized. I'm still not fully there. If I can get to 1,000, I'll be all the way there. But yeah, I am monetized enough to have members. I did make it to that level. Yeah, so yeah, it's been a while since you've been here, huh? Yeah, it's been well, you know, I just got the members thing situated because I didn't even know how to do it, and I still don't even have my PayPal set up because I haven't given them my ID. They want to see your ID first. Sometimes, yeah, Richard. Sometimes you absolutely do. All y'all can, and then you know it's just stressful. That's just the reality. I'm not a good liar. But I mean, I still got love for all y'all. I appreciate y'all watching my content. I ain't gotta watch my shit, so you don't owe me shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, some of the rigmarole, to use your phrase, in the chat can be obnoxious. Sometimes it's funny. Other time, right now I don't have no weed, so ain't nothing funny right now. And I probably won't stream again until I get some, which hopefully should be this weekend. But yeah, I got there's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff going on. Speaking of stuff, a lot of stuff going on in the real world or in the outside world. Rest in peace, James Earl Jones. I know that debate thing happened. Don't really care too much about that. Something else. Oh, did you guys see that? What's the guy's name? The fucking YouTuber that does the mukbangs, Nikado or whatever. And I guess he had for 2 years. And he only uploaded it because my brother told me about this, and I saw it. So he lost a ton of weight. He lost like 250 pounds. And I guess the past couple years, he's just he pre-uploaded videos. And he only put out a video like a month. So it wasn't like that hard to do, but still. And he didn't even put out a video for like 6 or 7 months. But apparently he spent all this time losing weight. And I'm like, oh man, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, Nikado Avocado, whatever his name is. No BBL Orange Man. Yeah, I care less. And listen, I never watched his content, but I knew who he was because of the clips and stuff. And he is kind of a weird motherfucker. See, all right, cool. Send me on Instagram, and hopefully I check. And if I didn't say hey to Zombie Man, hey Zombie Man. But yeah, I saw that. I thought it was cool. He lost weight. Misrepresented. I don't know enough about him. He's next. He might be on a piece of list. So how did he misrepresent himself? All I know is seeing the clips of him eating McDonald's and like crying. I know nothing of him outside of that, and just like I have never like watched a full video of his content. You know what I mean? So what did he misrepresent to his audience? I mean, like I'm asking genuinely because I just don't know. It's not like I have like a point or something. Like, I don't even know what the fuck. I don't know what happened. Like you said, he might be a. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh man, I know nothing about the mechanics. I mean, you've told me some of it. You can, you know what I'm saying? I'm just straight. You can. You can. It wouldn't hurt. But I mean, I'm not right in this moment. I could care, especially after playing that fucking Black Myth Wukong. It was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I'm not really tied to success in this game. I'm just fucking around to stream. Oh goodness, you have almost 1,000 hours. That's crazy. So you played this game a lot more than me. I probably got like 100 or so, but I ain't got 1,000. And actually, I don't even like Pentagram. The only reason I'm using this character because I almost remember you saying, or somebody said that the Pentagram is actually the best weapon. So that's why I'm using this character. I don't know anything of the strats or anything. I just, you know, I don't know. I really don't even understand all the mechanics. I just know run away from enemies and use your attacking and level up. That's all I basically know, like the bare basics. $100% of this game around 2 or 3 dozen times to reset it and do it again. Wow. Yeah, that's dedication. Oh, fat acceptance? Is that what he was? Oh, was he a fat acceptance guy, Nikado? Because like I said, I didn't know much about him. I just knew, hey, everything didn't do race. If you're going to use the pentagram, level it up ASAP. It takes the crown passive to evolve. Okay. Wait. Okay, I just got the crown. I didn't see what you call it. I'm probably about to die anyway. Yeah, feel free. You know what I mean? And I apologies if I missed a comment or something, man. And like I said, I'm not. If shit's too difficult, too complicated, I might not do it. Just because, like I said, this is just a stream that hopefully resets my body clock. The erasure effect is based on luck percentage. Okay, fair enough. Hey, fire. Speed, yeah. But yeah, I didn't know Nikado. I just thought it was cool that he lost weight. I don't know what he lied to his fan base or what the whole idea was. What? Jesus, oh shit. It doesn't help that YouTube. I can't even see your whole comments. So I don't even know what you said. I wish there was a way to move that damn heart. Did you have a white day? Oh, Jesus Christ. Here we go. Hey, Central Dildo. This is the stuff that I need weed to deal with, and I don't have any. This is the stress stuff. Like I said, you know, when we get, hopefully we'll be good in a few days. About well, I mean, allegedly it took him 2 years to do it. And I mean, I don't really, you know, what's a healthy way? I mean, obviously he could have got surgery or whatnot. But I mean, you know, good on him for losing that weight and not dying. You know what I'm saying? That's my thought. I don't know what his relationship is with his fan base, though. I don't know enough about that to know if they were misled or whatnot. But you know, even if he lost that, and even if he hopped on the Ozempic, was that around a couple years? Because apparently this is a 2-year thing. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know how long. Alleged, you know, I'm just going off the alleged story. I don't know what really happened either. And like I said, I don't even know of his content outside of him just being one of those big YouTubers that got pushed. I would see him, you know, in a lot of these like fat acceptance motivation things, and it was like, don't be weak like him and shit like that. But I didn't, you know, you just see him crying or whatever. He had that weird look. He almost looked like a Santino Morella, only fatter and with a weird haircut. So I didn't really know about his content. But just good on anybody trying to lose weight. This shit hard as fuck. Shit stressful as fuck too. I'm about to die. Yes, that. I feel you. You've been summoned. So you like healthy, like working out, exercise, diet, unhealthy, amphetamines, surgery, other drugs. I mean, I don't plan on ever using this Ozempic, and I was a little offended when family members like suggested it to me. I was like extremely offended, especially because like a lot of my family hasn't seen me in a minute. They don't even know I've lost weight. So I'm like, I'm not about to use no fucking Ozempic. And it really was offensive because I have lost weight before. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, damn, you don't think I can do it again? Is that what it is? All right. You know what I'm saying? It was a time I had family members get surgery, and I lost more weight than both of them naturally. I had multiple family members get surgery. I lost more weight than them naturally. And we all gained, well, you know, one person didn't. I ain't going to say, the name relation, but one person didn't gain it all back. But two of us did. Me and somebody else did. That's notwithstanding. It was just like, oh, you don't think I could lose? All right. You know what I'm saying? You can think what you think. But I'm about to get this shit off. And the weight is coming off. The weight is coming off okay. It's stressful. It's hard. It's tough at times. But it's coming off okay. I got, I ain't gonna say no complaints. Minimal complaints. So I don't plan on doing that. But I can't speak for everybody else all the time. And I as far as that Ozempic, it's hot in these streets. A lot of people are getting it. I wouldn't do it because I know enough about the side effects, and it probably is not there's no such thing as a free lunch. But I'm not gonna necessarily begrudge as long as you tell people. Some people are representing it like similar to the steroids thing. If people know that you're not natty, that's why I got respect for what's his name, Alan Richmond or whatever, Reacher. He literally let people know this isn't natural. He literally let people know I'm on testosterone. He let people know, and it's like, all right, I respect that. So if you see him, you don't. Well, is that no? Okay, no, he's not natural. He's let the people know, and you can live with that. Unlike somebody like The Rock talking about like chicken and broccoli and hard work. It's like, come on, bro. You ain't got to lie. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't got to bullshit nobody either. You know what I'm saying? If and that's the shit I don't like. You know what I'm saying? That bullshit. So I say all that to say I'm not going to necessarily. I don't know what he did to lose weight. I don't know enough about his story. I don't even know. Like I said, I never watched a full video on this guy. But I would say, like, if somebody feels like they need Ozempic again, I don't think Ozempic is even the best option. This is another reason why I lost weight naturally, quote unquote naturally, or by your definition naturally, with just diet and exercise. And I got to make a video on this fitness shit. It's all the bullshit in that. But it's actually it's the best option to do it. All things considered, it is the most efficient. It is the cheapest. It is the most controllable. It has the least side effects. It is unequivocally the best way to do it. Ninja, you fat had some drugs, right? Misled like a stray bullet. That's like telling somebody, we know you don't have it in you to lose it. Take this cheat code, massive side effects. Yeah, I was a little offended when it was like, oh yeah, you can do this. Like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I know a lot of people that gastric bypass don't work for, or you end up, man, it can fuck you up. It can fuck your digestive up. Now I will say this: the people I in my family did not get the full. They got the sleeve, and that was probably. I know it had lesser weight loss effects, but it was safer. They're still here. So without major things. Since your mom talked about surgery for 15 years. Yeah, the gastric bypass. You talk about the staples in your stomach. That's it. And then I didn't like the idea of saying, damn, I got so little self-control. I need to get a human being to saw me and saw my stomach into pieces just to stop me from killing myself. I just hated that idea. Ate an apple instead of French fries. Now you just hangry. Hey, small time Republic. Tell you that battle of the bulge is tough. Only thing I am using is a supplement called berberine. That has been helpful. And black seed oil. I take quite a bit of supplements. Just like, like vitamins. I take biotin, which doesn't help weight loss. It just helps with hair and shit like that. Few months you're going to look like Gunther. So I'd rather do heroin than Ozempic. At least you get high off of it. Shit. Ozempic look like it's going to fuck your digestive system up. Ozempic does not look. That's not going to. We're going to talk about that. Fen was a thing, right? Like you mentioned amphetamines. You take Biden. Your mom does the black seed oil. I just heard about it. I don't even know if that shit help. I'm going to be honest. I don't know if that makes any impact on my life. It might not. Let me do this one again. It might not do a damn thing, but it's supposed to help your blood pressure, help with your weight loss a little bit. So I take it. I figure why not. So I will do a supplement. But even then, I did a shit ton of research. There's other supplements I wouldn't do. Even the shit, ashwagandha. And I used that back in the day before it got popular for anxiety and stuff. But then I found out people have side effects from that shit. I'm like, I don't know about this. I got some still, but it's like, I don't know. And I'm not saying you should or shouldn't take it. You might have, I didn't have bad experiences with it. But when I learned a little bit more about the side effects, I got a little more nervous. So I don't just take any old supplement. I do my research. I'll usually give it a try and see how it goes. Because supplements can have side effects. Talking about depression, I've tried 5-HTTP and SAMe, and I'll not do that again. To be honest, I'll not do either again. I've tried melatonin. I'm not gonna fuck with either. That's sleep supplement. I talk about how bad my sleep is, but melatonin gives me really weird dreams. Really weird dreams. So I don't really like fucking with it. And shit, I get weird enough drink. Apparently, I found out because I've been doing a shit ton of walking. I ain't walked today, which sucks because of the damn rain. Bro, I could have oh shit, the Goblin King. I'm about to die now. I probably could have got a walk in late instead of doing this. That's why I don't like taking anxiety medicine. He said one negative of a small town said one negative of anxiety medicine makes you devoid of emotion. Yep. It's probably more help. Ozempic is for allergies. It's supposed to do a lot of stuff. It's supposed to do a lot of stuff. I know it's supposed to help with blood pressure and weight. You said allergies. It's it's one of those quote unquote super food or super supplements. Who knows? It's probably placebo, but it ain't hurting, so I'm messing with it. I did, but I wasn't episode here and there. I wasn't like a hardcore Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Blood pressure is super high. My blood pressure is probably high too. There's a neighbor with a fat dude. I know Carl started eating these bars to lose weight. Oh, turn off with a parasite eating them from the inside. Ooh, boy, that's what you think of. You think people hear pills to lose weight, right? Oh boy, never take medication in your life. Yeah, I wouldn't fuck around with no medications. It's always just super high even when you relax. Golly, I know it's a cartoon and there's a lot of humor and shit, but that's just still sound horrible. I'm dead anyway. I'm getting merch. Let's try easier level just to. Still go with this person. No, let's get this. That's cool. But yeah, I mean, weight loss is tough, man. Getting healthy is tough, and the food supply is jacked up. And then I'm gonna make a video on this, but this whole fitness thing, man, there's so much bullshit advice out here. And listen, I'm not saying I don't. The carnivore thing, I remember where everyone was, oh, everything needs to be plant-based. Don't eat any meat. Just everyone plant-based. And now everyone's, oh no, carnivore. And then what is carnivore, right? Because rarely they just talk about what's it, beef, bacon, butter, eggs. That's really what they say. I mean, you would think like chicken and fish are a part of it, but that's not really what gets pushed. And my big issue is I can't cook, so I can't really cook beef like that. I could cook bacon, but I'm also like not too keen on that swine anyway. Not just like for spiritual things, but I mean, if there's an issue with the food supply, pigs will eat anything, including their own shit. So it's like, I'm not really, I know bacon is fucking delicious, and I'm not saying I'll never eat bacon ever, but it's like to just like, hey, I'm about to eat a ton of this shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about all that. And just the dichotomy is like, damn. I mean, my actual thought is that the food supply is really jacked up, and some people have sensitivities towards one thing, and some people have sensitivities towards other. And then when you eliminate whatever it is you may have a food allergy or food sensitivity to, you feel 1,000 times better and your health improves, regardless of what that is. So if you have, if meat is giving you issues, ew, that was creepy. So if meat is giving you issues and you go off of it, you're going to be good. If, because all this food is being fucked with, right? If the shit they spray on the fruit and vegetables, and yes, even organic shit, they spray shit. If that shit is fucking with you and you eliminate that, you'll probably feel better. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm like, oh jeez, this should kill me. Yeah, pork was, small time, exactly. Pork was an unclean food for a reason, man. It was an unclean food for a reason. That's why I'm not keen on it. I'm not keen. Hey, Dad, man, walking. I appreciate you being here. Yeah, you should look into it. And if you can find it, I get not trusting these doctors, but if you can find a doctor, just to monitor it, don't get on no medication, especially being young. I know you said you've had issues just in general, but yeah. So I have enough cash to buy rest. May help. Okay, I'll check that out. It hurts sometimes. Oh man. Yeah, you've talked about having that HGH when you were little. Again, stuff you shouldn't. Said Leon, Words of Paradise. I don't think I'm familiar with him. He swears by the carnivore diet. He lost a ton. See, that's why I'm thinking of. I actually made chicken breast a few times this past week. Said there's bacon that's not pig. Really? Well, I guess you got turkey bacon, but he said halal shit. And that I'm probably just gonna stick with chicken breast. That's the simplest. That's something I can cook. That's what I cooked it a couple times last week. That's something I can cook. It's something I can get consistent with. It's something I could be clean, and I can cook it, and I know I can cook it, and I know I won't fuck it up, and it'll be smooth. It's something I can be smooth with. It said boiled chicken breast and steamed broccoli. Broccoli's gonna be tough, but chicken breast I can do. I can do chicken breast. They've been wanting on you on meds. That's the thing. Put it in the air fryer. I just use like some oil and not really fry. I don't know. Honey turkey, so good. Okay, boiled chicken is good. We got to put something in the pot to give it a little flavor, like carrots. Carnivore gives you mad energy over a couple weeks. Are you a carnivore guy since you did though? I know you've talked positive about it. I'm not knocking the carnivore diet. I'm just saying, like, dang, because I was on that plant-based thing. I remember, I was on that plant-based thing back in the day. I lost weight on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Broccoli is easy and great. It's the only way you eat boiled chickens if it's in soup. Let's see. I forgot to go to the thing. You just said something about it. I'll go after this. That's cool. Oh. Don't mess with the carnivore. Yeah, I mean, people talk so glowingly about it, and it's like a thing. But see, I don't know if it's real or not. I mean, I'm not saying it's real. I obviously, people are having positive results. Those are real. But I don't know if it's what's best for me. Right? Honestly, I'm not wanting for. I mean, obviously, I got so much fucking weight to lose. That's the main problem. I haven't weighed myself in a minute, but I probably, you know, we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna weigh myself in a few weeks at a specific day for a specific reason, and then we're gonna go from there as far as the weight. But I mean, I could just tell I'm losing weight because it's just the way clothes fit. I'm at least losing inches. You know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna probably just weigh ourselves once a month. We are Venom. No, probably just weigh myself once a month at going after that. Probably the first of the month, like Bone Thugs. So I'm not knocking the carnivore. I am knocking the cult like shit just with anything. But I'm sure, you know, a lot of people, you hear all these people like, oh man, my health totally changed, everything changed. But I mean, people, you said shit about the, you know, going completely plant based. You know, it's just, I don't know. I feel like you really should. I don't know if I want to go full carnivore. I guess that's one apprehension. Like, I don't know if you should eliminate all fruits and vegetables, which some of these people do recommend. And I'm not saying it doesn't help people or it doesn't hurt. I'm not saying that. That seems extreme. Just like veganism seems extreme. It seems a bit extreme. Now again, I'm not an expert. I know when motherfuckers go to other countries, they can eat whatever the fuck they want and they're good. So that's another can of worms. But it just the cult like, anytime you get that cult like energy with shit, it's gonna make me uneasy. It's gonna make me a little uneasy, right? And there's definitely a cult like energy around carnivore. Not saying it's not for nothing, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to find something sustainable. I gotta do whatever it is. Whatever I do has got to be fucking sustainable. And right now I'm just kind of fucking around. I mean, intermittent fasting is what I'm basically doing. It's just OMAD, but my diet sometimes, I have clean days and clean, times, but it could be a lot cleaner overall. So I got to clean it up, and then, sheesh. So that's one kind of thing. That's swaggy. Small Time says try to get meat sliced freshly from the store's deli, not prepackaged. Try to eat divorce. Oh, you did carnivore for a month. Okay, fair enough. Dominican, you eat mostly plants. Okay, fair enough. If you lose inches, you should see a doctor, Vig. Y'all, see, this is the shit that's stressful. This is the stress. This is the rigmarole I gotta deal with. Some foods be tested. You see Chinese chicken, you eating it. Deli had pepperoni slices, you got that. Fried chicken, you eating it. Peace and never mind. If it makes you miserable, it's not worth it. Just eat less. Make sure it's good quality. Yeah. And honestly, intermittent fast has been sustainable for me. And a lot of times I don't even be hungry, man. I can kind of slow my appetite down. It's just not always as clean as I would like it. But like even right now, like I ate earlier, like hours earlier. I'm probably not eating the rest of the day. I'm good. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm good. Like, I don't want anything. I kind of still feel stuffed. So it's just like, I'm gonna rock with that, but I want to clean up the diet still. It just make it consistently cleaner. and be a little more consistent with that. And then I because I am still so fat, it's a little easier to lose weight, right? And so once you lose a certain amount of weight, you kind of can't fuck around as much. Does that make sense? Like when you're super big like I am, unfortunately, it's like, unfortunately, better or worse, you got so much weight to lose that you don't have to be perfect. But the more weight you lose, the better you have to be to continue to lose weight, if that makes sense. So that's the, we're trying to get this long term. And again, sustainability is key. And then, another cool thing, speaking of this fitness stuff, is I found out my health insurance. I've been paying too much for my damn gym membership. I get a discount through my health insurance, and I didn't even know it until I don't even know how. I was looking up something and came across it. So I'm like, oh, cool. So I gotta, get that situated this weekend too. I called the gym and they told me what to do. So I'm like, all right, cool. So that'd be cool to save money on that. And that's cool that they even do that. A lot of people talk shit. It's fucking hidden. They don't tell you. But, a lot of people say, oh, man, they don't do shit for preventative stuff. But, yeah, it's a whole list of benefits. Apparently, you can get discounts on athletic gear and all sorts of shit that you might not think of through your insurance. So you see orange chicken, you turn to Mark Henry. Starts as your hurdle. Trying to eat sweet potatoes, that's a good switch if you could do it. Sweet potatoes are good for you. That's something I probably could add to the. Add to the package, quote unquote. Not that package, you pervs. But just add to the dice of sweet potatoes. I used to be really disciplined when I was younger. Sorry, I'm not. Pause these comments. Get addicted to, I actually am starting to get addicted to the workout thing. I'm starting to get addicted to the workout thing. I hate when I feel you do feel less hunger when you eat better. Yes, I agree. You do eat less hunger because that's how they get you. All this food is spiked. At least in America, and really everywhere they spike the food. They don't spike it as bad as they do in America. They try to spike the food. You can spike it with sugar. You don't need all the additives and shit that they put here. Sugar is enough. Sugar and salt is enough to spike food. You know what I'm saying? And what it is it gives you an unnatural hunger. So you keep eating beyond satiability, beyond your physical satiability. But if you don't eat that shit, you don't have as much of that extra hunger. Carbs make you want more carbs. Salt, I keep hearing back and forth stuff rather salt's good for you or bad for you. So that's a whole nother can of worms altogether. But yeah, you're absolutely right. And yeah, I am kind of feeling, I love the post-workout stuff. Sustainability, key on a miserable diet is not sustainable. That's my thought. Olive oil is God nectar. I was thinking about using more olive oil. Even though it's expensive, man. And I heard, hey, LDG, I heard a lot of that, you need salt, just not much. Maybe that's something you just keep in balance. Yeah, MSG. MSG is a great example. And that Laura Reese season salt, I don't know if y'all ever had that. It's just basically pure MSG. Salt can be, depending on the person. Some people say, oh shit, salt helped me. Some people say salt fuck them up. But yeah, I think it's just a balance thing. You got to have the right amount. You don't have enough, you could get fucked up. You had too much, you get fucked up. Yeah, MSG is a perfect example of something you can spy. And I don't know if MSG is legal everywhere. I don't know what the laws that, but that's a perfect example. So then you put some MSG in your food. Now you just like, shit, I want more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right now, like I said, I'm not that hungry. Like the intermittent fasting and I just say intermittent. I won't even say OMAD. I wish it was more OMAD, but some days it's OMAD, some days it's just intermittent fasted. Just keep a window. That and then walking and then the gym. That's been good. But I want to add hooping. I want to add basketball. I want to add swimming to the whole fitness thing. Ain't no want to. That's what will happen. Hopefully, I ain't want to set a date. I don't want to set a date. I gotta get over my fucking nerves. I can swim. Again, that's a whole controversy. But it's just actually just going out in public and actually doing it is gonna be a little nerve wracking. But I'm gonna eventually do it. If I got over the gym shit, I can get over this shit. And then same with hooping. It's gonna be nerve wracking, just like playing basketball with strangers and shit. But I want to do both. Obviously, basketball is a lot of good cardio, and swimming is good for your joints. And and then now that I know you can get cheaper gym memberships, I may even add another gym, depending on it. You gonna fly to Houston to cook? I'm not looking for a dude to cook for me, man. We cool. We ain't that cool. Told you I'm gonna grab one of these. I don't want to say Marias because the whole naming somebody based upon their race weirdness. Let's take it over the fucking internet. It's stupid. But I'm gonna grab one of these Latinas eventually. Let's see. Look at Beard Meats Food. Diet only matters so much, if at all. Energy intake. Well, it depends. That's a debate. I don't know if you ever heard Jason Fung, because a lot of people talk about calories in, calories out. And I don't want to say that there's nothing to it, and even Jason Fung wouldn't say that. But his big thing is that hormones play a big role as well. So that's why he pushes intermittent fasting. So if you're eating all day, your insulin gets spiked, right? And your insulin stays spiked. It never goes down. If you eat over a smaller window, you have your kind of single spikes or whatever over a small period, and then you go a long period without your insulin getting spiked. And then even outside that, going back to the food thing, there's I call it the Dana White story, and I've seen other people say the same thing, of where you're American and you go over to France, you go over to Italy, and you just say, I'm gonna just eat whatever the fuck, and you don't even count calories, and somehow you fucking lose weight. Because just how shitty our food quality is, that when you go to a different country, the food is so much closer to the source, it's so much easier to digest, you end up fucking losing weight independent on the calorie content. So there's a lot, there's a lot to it. There's a lot to it. And then again, everybody has different bodies and is going to react differently to different stimuli, whether it be dietary stimuli, exercise stimuli, both. Certain things are going to be beneficial for certain people. I'm sure there's people that did the Dana White thing, gained more weight. You know what I'm saying? It depends on the person and the situation. And I know I missed some comments. I apologize. But I'll check into Beard Meats Food. I'm not trying to disparage, but I mean, that's part of the thing. It's like there's so much varied information that you kind of have to just experiment with yourself. But he said he did study dietary stuff, so he knows what we're doing with calorie intake. Oh, you talking about basketball? Okay. I was like, what the fuck? Are we cool? We ain't that cool. No, you probably would cook me. I have no lateral movement, and I'm overweight and obese. So you never count calories since you did, though? Metabolism is great for his occupation, but it's all calculated, not by accident. He talks about it in his food. Of course, he'd be crazy not be calculated because he goes to extremes. I never heard of him. Or maybe you guys mentioned him once before. Maybe I think you guys did mention this guy, Beard Meats Food. But I'm not immediately aware. So, all right. What did you say is the unlocks? No, I did. Oh, this power ups. Looks like I got all the ones I can get. As far as power ups, Is there anything? Is this what you was talking about, Dempsey? It looks like I got all this. Mark Eaton tried guarding the key. Now I probably can't guard nobody. I can't do nothing right now. That's why it's gonna be tough and embarrassing because I'm so trash. But I'm sitting there. I'm trying to get back into dribbling on my back porch or whatever, so I can have some sort of handle. But yeah, if it's these power ups, am I correct? Do I have everything, or is there more power ups to earn, and I just don't have any, or am I doing something wrong? It looks like I got everything. He's a little bridge dude that goes around beating on restaurants food challenge. I see. In the power menu, darken, you turn them off. Oh, curse makes them harder? Turn this shit off. Why the fuck do I got it? Fuck, this shit hard enough. Okay, so maybe I was doing this shit wrong. Told you I know what I'm doing. There are more to unlock, I see. So okay, he basically took the man versus food gimmick and just said, I'm going to do it on YouTube. That's smart. Shit, just redo a show they already did. You know what I'm saying? They already did Man versus Food. Just do your own version of it. Fuck it. That's super smart. But yeah, I'm still gonna make a video about this weirdness in the fitness industry. Another weird thing is the it's not just the weightlifters and the runners. I don't know what the best phrase, the specialists, the fitness specialists who think their form of fitness is the only form of fitness that matters, and who are very extreme and ridiculous. Because I do a lot of walking. Eventually I'm like, you know what, running would be more efficient time wise, right? So I'm looking into that, and those motherfuckers are crazy. It's gonna be a battle to find the information on that shit, just like it was a battle to find weightlifting information to the point where I can get something simple and that I can do consistently. I do like going to the gym. Harder, more frequent, technically get more experience with curse, but it's harder because they get abused the hell I see. No, I didn't see that bullshit debate. I saw highlights of it. Trump talking about people eating cats and shit. But no, I ain't see that bullshit. I had no interest in that bullshit. I'm glad you the only person on the internet to phrase it what it was. Black Rock versus Blackstone. Other people call it Trump and Kamala, but that's just it's gibberish, man. It's just a work, man. I posted a little thing on the community tab. They probably got rid of it, and that's probably something I should post to Instagram if I care. And maybe I will. But they little Masonic handshake. I peeped that they had a little Masonic handshake in one of the thumbnails talking about it, so I screenshotted it and posted like, I didn't watch the debate, but I see this little Masonic handshake. So I don't give. I mean, what shall be, man. If you listen, all these issues we talking about is global, man. I don't think one man can change. Even if the Orange Man was who he thought he was, or was who you think or you may think he is, which I don't think he is. I don't think he can change everything anyway. So I mean, I'm not telling you what to do, how to vote, whether you should vote or shouldn't vote. That's up to you. Y'all adults. But I don't give a fuck. You're not gonna convince me I need to. Springfield should be. Is that where that happened? Where this is Springfield should be thankful for the cultural enrichment. Let's see. Go swimming. I am gonna go swimming. Cause it needs easy shit. Cause honestly, I need easy shit on my joints anyway. Shit. So me neither. Oh, you on mats? Oh, he streamed after the debate. Oh man, Why do I never see mad shit? Eating stray animals, geese, cats, and dogs. That's crazy. That's crazy. A bunch of them snatched up some geese and got caught. That's wild business. So, well, of course, that's some Ohio shit. Oh, Springfield is about 20 minutes away from you. Shout out to Ohio. I know you Ohio. You and Zombie and all, your whole family in Ohio. Shout out to South Michigan. But no, shout out to Ohio. They've been shitting on Ohio for a minute. And I don't mean just like the meme. I mean like they had that fucking train shit, and then they sent all the migrants to one little small ass city, and they're just doing a bunch of shit. The globalists are fucking up things, man. Globalists are fucking up things. You feel the stupid. You feel culturally enriched. That's crazy. But somebody said something. Did I comment on? Oh no, that's somebody to eat. Oh yeah, Matt. I gotta check out Matt's thing. I don't know why I don't be seeing Matt's streams. Glad he streamed. But that's crazy work. Crazy work. We'll see what happens in November. And, you know, we'll see which way they go. And we'll see what happens to the country after. They obviously got a lot of evil shit planned. Maybe, you know. I don't know. I don't have that high expectations for either. You know. I'm kind of just over the whole damn thing, honestly. I'm just over talking about it. I'm over caring. I care more as we talking about the health shit, because that's actually way more important than any of this shit to me. Because I want to, even though I know only God knows what the next 70 years is gonna be. I like to live. Yeah, 70. That put me on 107. Fuck it, yeah, I would like to make it to 107. Am I gonna make it to 107? Probably not. That's lofty as a goal. But yeah, I'm trying to be here for a minute, right? So only God knows what they're gonna do. But it's more important that I do what I can do and what's in my control. That's the most important thing. And I constantly better myself and focus on the things that I can control, including my health, maybe some side hustles, music. I gotta finish these albums. I can't skip. I didn't mean to skip. Oh well. I got shit to do. So, but I mean, I get it. They make a big deal out of this whole selection process. They tell you you're supposed to vote, and if you don't vote, the idea that this is one thing I will push back. I don't understand how in a binary system, right, where there's only two parties, and if you have any sense that both parties are for sale, how come they say, well, if you don't vote, you can't complain? I have freedom of speech. I can complain whatever I want. First off, so fuck off. The idea being, well, you didn't participate in this process, so I can complain about it. It's because the process is fucking rigged, homie. That's my complaint. The process is fucking rigged. You know what I'm saying? When you got Congress, people to be inclusive, you got Congress people who may become millionaires and don't have term limits. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck? What the fuck are we talking about here? You got bureaucracy. You got motherfuckers who work in the private sector, literally regulating their own companies and shit. Like, you got this government system. This oligarchy is a goddamn mess. And I'm not gonna go out there and participate in this sheepish oligarchy anymore. I've done it before. I'm not gonna do it again. So I can complain, and my complaint is that the process is fucking rigged and bullshit. And we all know it is. But some people want to pick a side. And I get it. You know what I mean? I'm not criticizing you if you are in this chat. I would imagine it leans a little right. But even if you're liberal, whatever the fuck you are politically, that's your business. Because remember when that was the case, when what you thought politically was your fucking business, Pepperidge Farm remembers. And I would like to maintain that shit. Shit, I don't give a fuck. Even if you want to vote for BBL Huck Tua Harris, that's your business, man. Cause I don't give a fuck. Hey, shit, what you vote for ain't gonna make me shit. Yeah, I push back at that. That's bullshit. You can talk. I'm an American citizen. I have the right to free speech. I can say whatever the fuck I want about anything, under any circumstances. And furthermore, just to argue the point, the system is so rigged. The idea that your vote is somehow participating in the system is laughable at best, and really sad that you that misled. And I honestly, I don't think people misled. I think this is why they let us vote. Voting gives people a sense of participation in the process. So, and I think this is why so many conservatives like to lose. So they can say, well, I voted for the right thing. You all vote, you Democrat ran cities. They love that shit. They love losing. So when nothing changes, they can say, well, I voted for the opposite thing. It's your fault. Right? And that's why I pick up. I mean, watch a lot of these. If you still do watch these conservative content creators, really peep how much they actually want to win. They really don't want to win. They really want just something to complain about so they can have more content to talk about. They really want to demonize the other side. In particular, both sides want to demonize the other side, but demonize the other side and complain. They don't really want to win. Because it's safer if you don't win. Because if you do win, and what you voted for is in power and it doesn't work, then what the fuck can you say? And then you end up if you are even slightly objective, you're gonna end up criticizing the motherfucker you vote for. We see how you're not supposed to do that anymore on the right. Can't criticize the orange man. All right, pause. Let me see. I done missed a lot of comments. Ranting. All offense intended. I don't need to want your culture. I have my own, as does anyone else. Putin endorsed Kamala. That's funny. This is from 6 days ago. Ooh, almost ended the damn stream. He said he would support Kamala Harris. That's crazy. Let me put the link up for the people. I ain't gonna go into it, but it's just him grinning saying he'll support Kamala Harris. Agreed. There's no stipulations to your speech. Oh God, you got can't. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Hey, Forbidden Ruin. So I was ranting in that run. I don't choose between evils for both of them. There we go. How dare you, Vig? How dare you besmirch your holy institutions, right? 1, I don't choose between evils for both. 2, I don't participate in political theater that's predetermined the outcome. Give us your votes and we'll tell us how to turn out, right? 3, I wouldn't trust the government if Jesus himself told you to, which he didn't. He's pretty, he says give Caesar his due or whatever. Like basically do what you gotta do, but don't trust him. Hey, Cotton Ministries. Hey, CLS. I don't know who CLS is. Appreciate you being here. People do. Hey, let me see if I can find that clip. About democracy. Now that you said it. Yep, democracy's for the people. Hold on. Let's learn about them.
Because democracy.
Let's learn about democracy, everybody. Let's all learn about democracy together.
Because democracy basically means
Didn't pause to figure out how to say this.
Government by the people, of the people, for the people. But the people are retarded.
Is that the most accurate description of democracy that could possibly exist? The people are retarded. So it is by the people, for the people, but the people are retarded. Number 4, Dempsey says, who is the president means almost nothing to anything actually happening. They hold almost no sway over our laws. They are merely a figurehead scapegoat. Absolutely. Absolutely. No, I'm not. I mean, if you listen, you don't even need to be alive to vote. You voted good for you, so your 20-year-old dead grandma. CLSA will vote. Hey, everyone's entitled to their opinion. Like I said, I don't care who you voting for, if you vote, what you vote. If you want to vote, that's your business. I understand it. But nah, I'm not the big on vote. You say he's right. The people are retarded. Shh, you're not kidding. Yep, it is. Sure is 9/11. Man, has this country... You want to talk about a turning point? Oh, I did see this. I've been meaning to talk about this. Speaking of the corporate oligarch, I've been meaning to mention this on stream. Yeah. Did y'all see that when a worker died at Wells Fargo and they didn't find her for 4 days? Kamala ate your kittens. She's eating trust me, she's eating plenty of kittens, but I don't think the same way you mean. As Stalin says, it doesn't matter who votes, it matters who counts the votes. Yeah, but this is reflective of this fucking world. Let me play a little bit of it. But y'all see this shit? This is a few weeks ago.
A Tempe Wells Fargo employee died at her desk, and 12 News is now confirmed.
We're not a republic. We're an oligarchy, Dempsey. But you are right. It was never meant to be in a democracy. It's a republic, so by design, not a democracy on purpose, and it failed and was never. Yeah, it's really an oligarchy. It's really a corporate oligarchy. Speaking of it, here's one of our corporate overlords now, not giving a fuck about their serfs.
That it may have taken as many as 4 days for anyone in the office to notice. Good evening, and thanks so much.
That's incredible, man. This woman was dead at her desk for 4 days before somebody noticed. This is the corporate oligarch. These are, trust me, the people who run Wells Fargo are going to be way more powerful than the president. People who run all these financial institutions way more powerful than the president. People who run the Fed, not just the figureheads, because they'll have a chairman and whatnot, but the people who really run the Fed way more powerful than any politician. They said the founding fathers wanted something, but it got subverted quick, maybe by design. What's this? Okay, I can read this quote. I ain't gonna read the whole thing. Just my regular email. It's been observed by honorable gentlemen. Actually, let me just make sure. It's been observed by honorable gentlemen that a pure democracy, if it was practical or practicable, may have mispronounced that, but if it were practicable, would be the most perfect government. Experiences prove that no position in politics is more false than this. The ancient democracies in which the people themselves deliberate never possessed one feature of good government. Their character was tyranny, and their figure deformity. Wow. When annual elections end, their slavery begins. Let's see. Great confusion about the words democracy, aristocracy, or aristocracy, monarchy. Democracy, in my sense, where the whole power of the government and the people, whether exercised by themselves or representatives chosen by them, either immediately and legally accountable to them. That's a phrase. Our government is not legally accountable to us in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Consequence, the proposed government, a representative democracy, constitution, revocable and alterable by the people. This representative democracy, as far as it's consistent with its genius, has all the features of a good government. So there's a bunch of different quotes. We can go all day. I ain't going to read all these. But that's the thing. They're not accountable in any way. And that's the things. January 6th is worse than civil. All that shit was Fed shit. Americans are too fat to do anything. Just like all the, what was that shit? The BLM shit. Those were feds. Regular people didn't do that shit. Those are feds and a few ideologues. January 6th, a bunch of feds. It's feds do this shit. And it's all theater. The whole world's a stage. So they toss. They'll have some event and we supposed, man, they'll hire some feds, and then they'll have some event, and then it's, oh, this political side did this and that political side did that, and to keep you divided and keep you focused on it. They all feds. There were probably people involved in January 6th who were also rioting for BLM. It wouldn't even shock me. Perception management. Yep. Hegelian dialectic is another phrase for it. Yeah. If you don't read the newspaper, you're uninformed. If you do, you're misinformed. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. So I don't read the newspaper. I don't follow the news. I don't follow anything. I just talk to y'all motherfuckers. I talk to y'all, and if it show up on my fucking like shorts algorithm or something, I'm dead. But yeah, a lot of this shit's Hegelian dialectic, man. And I wish the people had more, but you know what? The people are so damn divided. You know what I mean? They've done such a great job at dividing us, man. They've done an unreal job. Even who was it? Pussy Crusher 42069 is over mainstream media. You're not joking. Somebody in my comments, blame my head, not my heart. I made a video. What was the video today? I posted the Caitlin Clark video. That's coming out tomorrow. The video today was about the generational shit. And he said, there's racial shit, right versus left. Plus this generational shit. Then I added some other. It's just so many, the gender stuff plus class warfare. It's just so, they got us divided amongst so many different fucking lines that we couldn't even if the people wanted to do something, we couldn't do nothing because we're too divided amongst the line. Shit, we can't even organize. We got issues with our own families and shit. Writing a missing person report with Nas. He showed up in one of these streams recently. Shit, y'all know the motherfucking notifications don't be going out. Divide and conquer shit works like a fucking charm. Let's go with Poe. Poe was the guy I usually route with. Let me go back here. So Nas's Gucci channel? Okay. I don't know who Gucci is, but you must be familiar. If you're familiar with Nas, then you cool here. CLS. What does CLS stand for? He might be at Zach's. Oh yeah, Zach's does stream on Wednesday. So yeah. Hey, shit, I know y'all fucks with Zach's heavy. And you should, shit. So I appreciate y'all being here. Fuck with me heavy. To be here. But yeah, I'm just ranting raving shit. I don't know. I listen, I don't got all the answers. Y'all should do what y'all want to do, man. If you think, I would say we probably lean more right, even though I got plenty of critiques about the right as well. But if you want to vote for the orange man, you think that's gonna help everything, fucking do it. Shit, if you want to vote for BBL Harris, I'm about to call it BBL Horace. Not just a reference to her being a whore, but a reference to their Horus worship. They love Egypt and shit. But shit, if you want to vote for her for some reason, I mean, shit, I don't give a fuck. I might make fun of you, but I mean, I make fun of a lot. I mean, who cares? Shit, you know something weird? You know, Illuminati confirmed. So Kamala Harris, you know what sometimes comes up? The fucking wrestler Kamala. His last name was actually Harris. Yes, Kamala, the Ugandan giant of the 80s and 90s. Big brother. He was a wrestler. Used to paint his face and all this other shit. And his real name was James Harris. And he died a few years ago. And that's crazy that our potential, depending on how they want the selection process to play out, that our potential president might be Kamala Harris, and this guy was actually Kamala Harris first. That's crazy to me. Oh, it's your initials. Seeing you around, never checked out. Oh, okay. Yeah, you must be around knowing Zach's, Nas, and everybody. So I appreciate you being here. I do have a music channel. Vengeance is kind of a dead channel. I should have never started that channel. I started as a backup channel, and I guess it can still exist as a backup channel, and then it became a sports channel. But I would be at 1,000 subs if I would have done all the sports content here on this channel. And I made a mistake trying to split it up. Because now I don't really feel like talking about sports on a regular basis. And I mean, I hate to spam the everything's fake thing, right? Because I get that can be annoying. But sports are most certainly rigged to some extent. To what extent, I couldn't tell you, so I still care enough. Shit, shout out. So I'm interested in what's going to happen in this Berlanga and Canelo fight. I'm interested in what's going to happen in this Joshua and Daniel Dubois fight. I'm definitely interested in the Lions. So there's still stuff that I'm interested in. Hopefully the Lions don't give me a fucking heart attack this week, which they might against the Buccaneers. But you know, I still got my interest in sports. I still find it fascinating. But with this gambling explosion, it's obvious that the fix is in. And even players will say, "Oh yeah, what did those guys say?" It was a basketball interview, one of these podcasts, and they said, you know, we got to win by 15 to win by 5 or some shit like that, win by 1. Basically saying that the refs was going to take it over and make sure that they lost. So even they, on some level, know, hey, the fix is in. Now, are the players in on it? That can be debated. I feel like some players definitely are. And more than likely, the players that you all know definitely are. So I talked about these Super Bowls to spam. I probably talk about this all the time. But the fucking 2 Super Bowl plays that will always make me think football is rigged. One, obvious. That goddamn not giving the ball to Marshawn Lynch at the goddamn goal line. One of the stupidest. There's no logic for that play call. Even if they hated Marshawn Lynch's guts, you're better off using Russell Wilson in a bootleg than throwing it. But that's another can of worms. And then Cam Newton, who was running through guys the whole regular season, the ball's loose and it basically hits him in his foot, and he looks at it like it's an alien. He looks at it like it's a fucking xenomorph about to sprout a head. And it's like, wait, you've been breaking your neck throughout the whole, even the regular season, bashing into motherfuckers, and you're scared to fall on this ball? Bullshit. Now you see him with a podcast years later. And, you know, he's like a media personality now. So it's like, okay, I see how this works. You do something for me, we'll make sure you got we got status when we need you. Another one, LeBron James, you know, he gets a lot of shit for that Dallas series, but I've never seen a player as great as him have a series that bad. He's never choked like that ever before or since. So, you know, even Matt says something like this. Like, you know what would be easier? Say, hey, you know what? We got this guy, Mark Cuban. How famous is that guy now? He owns a team. If you just do this one thing for us, we'll make you the best player ever. We'll give you millions of dollars, but we really need this championship to go to Dallas. And trust me, we'll make up for it in the back end. Even Matt said that's a possibility. It's not crazy. And what law can stop him when The sports leagues are literally allowed to have predetermined sports. All these sports are sports entertainment. They're classified the same way as wrestling. So it's not against the law. It's not even against the law. You may argue fraud, but I think they have a message on the tickets and all sorts of stuff that this is for entertainment purposes only. So it's not even against the fucking law to rig the goddamn game. So why the fuck wouldn't they? Allegedly, it's against the law if they rig it for Vegas, but how can they prove it? So, and again, I still watch sports. And then, I watch boxing, and that's the most openly corrupt sport. I mean, shit. There's a motherfucking fan, man. All the shit that's happened in boxing. You said Rudy Gobert taking it up the bus. He's so bad or something. Let me see. I'd have missed stuff because I was rambling. I'm not wearing a dashiki or some Neo Yassi stuff. Yeah, I'd rather play sports. Like I was talking about making a Black Up channel, of course. Oh, thanks for promoting the music channel, which we do need to do more stuff with the music channel. That channel I need to work on. That's the stuff I need to work on. A Pan-Africanist, nah. No, we're not Neo Yassis, please. So you can't join either. What the fuck? It's supposed to be set up. What the fuck? Oh my god, hold on. Let me see something. I'm about to just I didn't mean to do that. Oh. Is there anything crazy? They didn't say my fucking where I live. So what happens if I go onto this stream as a normal person? Can I see join? Okay. Let's see. Hold on, let me mute this because I don't want to double. And I go on here. Son of a bitch, it doesn't show where to join. What the fuck? Well, hold on, let me hit the 3 dots. Nope. Now, why the fuck doesn't it have it so you can join? Is it just because it's me? Let me go on my channel. You know what? You sign. Can I switch accounts? Okay, let me switch accounts to actually the Vengeance channel itself. So subscribe to the channel. Yep, there is no option to join. But for some reason, and I can show y'all this real quick. And this is just, you're going to see the chat and everything in the preview. If you see right here, it has a spot for new members. So I don't know why it's not letting y'all join. You see, it has the option for new members. I don't know why it's not letting y'all join. I'm going to have to look into that. I thought I had it set it up last time, though. So it may be me. I'm a fucking boomer. So I may have fucked it up. You should do videos about movies and show you. Hey, there's a show that was terrible I was thinking of. I might do something like that. Right now I'm just doing videos about random shit, but that's not a bad idea, Cotton. I mean, it's... Oh, I get the reference. I get the reference. I'm not gonna... I tried that once. Focus on stuff I hate. But, there's a specific video about something like that I wanted to do. About a video that changed something that was so bad changed the trajectory of this channel. And I gotta check with somebody. Don't discredit Dallas's game plan. I'm not saying. Listen, man. Wait, I thought you were the LeBron head. He's not even Cuban Castle. Gather up a gaggle of hoes and berate them for an hour. That's making a lot of money, bro. That's making a ton of money right now. Gather a bunch of OnlyFans hoes and then berate them. And then the simps that love them will just fucking sub to them. That's what Whatever Cast, that's what Fresh and Fit, and there's a bunch of other podcasts now. There's like thousands of them. So that is a productive strategy. All these little bullshit internet strategies. right now though, I'ma just make content that I fucking want to make, do the best I can. Like I said, if I wouldn't have spun off the sports channel, we had already been well over 1,000 subs. Cause I got 300 subs on that on my own. Though I will say it was cool to get all those subs on my own, cause all these subs, you know, a lot of them came back in the day. Cause a lot of my subs are dead subs. They don't watch the channel. Maybe they can't because they don't get the notifications. But a lot of these people, you know, there's even people who, oh man, I love you, Vigilante, back when it was cool to like me in the fandom, and when a certain big YouTuber would name drop me, it was like cool to like me. And I don't want to hate on nobody, say they fake or whatever, you know. People move on. You ain't gotta keep watching me. You don't owe me shit. But there was a weird thing where there was a few people who were like, you can look back and say, okay, you only like me because such and such mentioned my name, and therefore it was that. And that's the way of the world. You know, you get clout attributed to you from people with larger amounts of clout. But it's weird to look back at that, like, damn, you didn't even care about my content. Oh, you talk so much shit like you did. You didn't even give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy. And then honestly, when I went off Twitter, a lot of people stopped reaching out because everybody was just on Twitter. But you know, shit, like I don't want to complain about this shit. Every now and again, you know, when they make a shitty video game, when they make Spider-Man 2 and it's fucking Life is Strange, I'll get mad. But I'm not about to spend my whole time talking about shit that I don't want to watch. Like, I'm too old to hate watch or hate do anything. The fuck? Life is short. Hold on. YouTube has been... Oh, have they been messing up with memberships? So maybe that's it. Talking about dashikis and kunte cloths. White hoods. What in the fuck? All right, I'm just... YouTube... keeping the brother down. Can't spell YouTube without YT. Jeez. Man, I don't know how to do nothing. You have to Google it, bro. If it ain't white, what in the fuck? If it ain't white, it ain't right. This is ridiculousness. How did he get locked up so bad, though? He wasn't even taking shots. His shot attempts went down. And listen, I don't know. Maybe he did just choke. And maybe they did just do a good job defensively. I'm not saying anything. I don't know how the hot dog's made and when it comes to rigged sports. But I just know to some extent they're rigging it. And most people that gamble realize it when they say, well, damn, how am I always missing the spread? And then you see all these plays at the end of games to make the spread. I mean, that's a common thing now. People seeing teams, especially in football, teams will score when it doesn't matter, but then they end up covering the spread. It's like, wait a second. You know what I'm saying? Instead of running out the clock, you went for the touchdown. You got a touchdown that you knew you couldn't win the game. There's a minute and a half left. You're down 3 touchdowns or whatever, and then you score 1 touchdown. Now you're down 2, and you fucking cover the spread. The fuck is going on? And this consistently happens. The fuck is going on? Without racing. Holy shit. Well, that was a whole gimmick too. Yo, that is something they do. Fresh and Fit. You said you gotta... Everyone loves seeing skanks cry. It can be entertaining, but it gets old like everything. But you're right. They do force these hoes to sleep with them. And then when they get pregnant, they try to act something. But these are the alpha males. These are the guys teaching the youth how to be alphas. Is these incels with clout. And I don't necessarily incels like they involuntary celibate legitimately, but they got the spirit of incels. And a lot of them, oh shit, is that death? Like if he touch me, I die. I don't want to fuck with them. But a lot of them got that spirit and then fucking get some internet clout. And now they think they can tell you this is how you supposed to be a man. See, I I mean, I know we bring this up. We've brought these motherfuckers up before, but this is what bugs me about the whole content creator thing. Because I definitely think there's something in the process of being a content creator that turns motherfuckers out and turns motherfuckers into these weird narcissistic losers. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to be that. I don't want it that bad. You know what I mean? I definitely want to get some growth going if it's possible. But I don't want it that bad. You know, that stop at nothing for clout and internet attention. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, looking for attention on the internet is for 12-year-old women. You know what I mean? 12-year-old girls. But I mean, shit, how many 50-year-old men acting like 12-year-old girls for some internet attention? 20-year-old men, 30-year-old men, whatever. A lot of dudes, you know, we criticize women plenty, and rightfully so, because a lot of them on some other shit. But a lot of dudes got a female spirit when it comes to this internet shit. And they do all little scams and all sorts of shit. And then, you know, they're able to abuse the different algorithms and make themselves seem like they something that they're not. And really, they don't even make themselves seem like they something that they're not, but they just able to fool enough people. Shit, Andrew Tate, he was another one. Turns out he really was trafficking these hoes. I didn't even know it until I saw the video on there. You know, I did the content last year on it. But, you know, all these characters pop up on the internet. They're able to get a little clout. They figure out a gimmick. They get a little clout and they just run the gimmick into the damn ground. And, you know, it is what it is. I'm not, you know, I ain't even knocking nobody hustle. That's what you want to do. Just don't fall for the shit. The only thing I will knock is intentionally lying and misleading people. That I'm not a fan of that. You know what I'm saying? Be honest with what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got so mad at some of these cuck conservatives. I know I'm ranting and raving. I'm not looking at the chat. I'm gonna check the chat in a second. That's why I got so upset. And that's why I made. Y'all remember last year I did the fucking video on Crowder. That was before we found out he yells at his pregnant wife or whatever the fuck was going on with that. But was just like, you know, this is supposed to be a movement and all this other bullshit. It's like, bro, you're just a content creator, man. You know, I'm not saying I've never agreed with anything you said. And then that's a whole nother thing. The conservatives who yell at children, they go on. And I don't know why I keep seeing Charlie Kirk content. Please get this guy out of my fucking algorithm, man. I really regret watching so much right leaning content to where the YouTube algorithm thinks I give a fuck about Turning Point USA. I don't know how anyone can give a fuck about Turning Point USA. But, you know, these conservatives, since 2014, they said, oh, we'll go to colleges and get yelled at and we'll, you know, use the Streisand effect for clout. So Ben Shapiro owns liberals was a big gimmick, and tell me, you know, prove me wrong was a big gimmick, and just these dweebs that go argue with 18-year-olds and try to see and clip it out so they seem superior to these 18-year-olds and making you think that they something important. Like it's just a lot of rampant homosexuality on the internet. And it would be less gay if it was actual homosexuality. It would be a lot less gay if it was just actually gay. Which some of these motherfuckers probably is, but that's beside the point. It's just everything's a gimmick, man. Everything's on the internet's a gimmick. And shit, what can I say? I wear a fucking mask when I want to appear on camera just to have a gimmick of my own. So what the fuck do you say? Guess that's just the way the internet is. I'm gonna check y'all in a minute. Let me just pause and see what the fuck you guys talking about. Trickle down clout, yeah. I had some trickle down clout. Not racial, yeah. I'm sure I missed a lot of comments. Maybe I didn't. Green Reaper's named the Stalker. Most weapons can't even interact with him. He goes away after 2 minutes, I believe I see. Somebody who watches a game, they made LeBron. They did. They forced him out of the lane. And then having Tyson Chandler helps. And LeBron's never going to be good when you have a great shot blocking big. That's why he has so much issue with the Spurs, because of Tim Duncan. So I mean, I get that. That tracks. But it wouldn't shock me if they also said, "Hey, bro, just in case, you use rosaries against them." I see. Tends to picky about who they fuck. Mostly the rest of these bitches are just talking shit on the internet. Will fuck anyone. Don't believe the hype. See, bro, I keep seeing that with my own eyes, bro. Every time I go to the grocery store, I see a motherfucker that's either 5 foot nothing or bigger than me with a bad one, and I'm like, yo, I need to get out here. What the fuck am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? I mean, like, every time. You cannot go to the grocery store. You cannot go to get some. You cannot go out in public in the Houston area and not find an attractive woman, and a reasonably attractive woman between 6 and 9 that's doing 69 for a dude that's about the height of somebody who's 6 or 9, or whose weight is like 690. I'm seeing it every fucking day, and I'm like, yo, all this high value, man, all this internet shit, it's all bullshit, bro. It's every day. You just go out, it's a dude 5'5", got a bad Latina with him. You check the map, there's a question mark. That boss is rough if you don't fight him properly. 12-year-old women. Oh, Jesus Christ. Every woman you had a positive relationship in the 7 and up. All the attention is making them selfish and powerful. We gotta treat content creators like normal people again. Yep. Not some guy to be admired or worshipped just for making a video. Yeah, you're right, man. Mad at everyone. It is a movement, a bowel movement. I can't yell at her because she's pregnant. Hashtag woke. Turning Point USA. Yeah. Tim Pool. Tim Pool. I forgot all about Tim Pool. I didn't say I wanted to be gay. Did I already be the boss? I don't know what I did. I don't know. Moon Glow map event. I beat off bosses. Stop. What is all this shit? Landing 7s in a difficult alter iron grab. Confidence matter, not overconfidence. It's got to be real to sniff that shit. Yeah. This is why I want to get some weight off me first. And then I gotta get my hair braided and shit. So sorry, I missed a lot of comments. I don't know if I fought the boss. I don't even know what the Moon Glow event is. I might have done it. I might not have. I don't remember what I did. It's been a while since I played this damn game. You say you ever forgot about Tales of Music? That should have haunted you to the end. That shit was so bad, it made me want to not do music. Cause I'm like, man, I don't want to come off like this. You know what I'm saying? Cause he thought he was making something, cold. He thought he had some cold. Same with Ripper and his weird ass videos. And Ripper's better than Tim Pool, but I mean, I don't hate Ripper's music, but it's not like, ain't nothing to ride home about. Is he still ripping off people? Speaking of Ripper, is he still ripping off people with them fucking comics? With all them used assets and shit? Oh man, what was it? Was it Unity assets or some shit that he used for that comic? I almost respect it. That he was able to get that much money from that. I mean, shit, he got a little money on me. I just wish I would have sold the comic when it had more value, but oh well. I can't knock the hustle like Jay-Z in his prime. Like, what am I supposed to say? He got millions of dollars off of some bullshit. Nah, he may have overplayed his hand, and he may be giving some of that money back. I don't know, but he got millions of dollars off of some bullshit. And it's like, shout out to Vinny Art, somebody who actually make comics. A lot of people hopped. Because of like EVS and your boy Zach and some of the comics gators, everybody their cousin thought they could make a comic, and then Ripper came along, made a bunch of money, and so now everybody and their cousin really think they can write. It's like, bitch, you can't write no fucking comic. You ain't never wrote shit in your life, and now all of a sudden you gonna be some genius writer. Get the fuck out of here. You might be better than I Am Not Starfire, but you know, taking the shit is better than I Am Not Starfire. The fuck? What the fuck is that gonna accomplish? So I don't know. But yeah, I don't know if he's still ripping people off. Let me pause and see. The reaction to his music, one of the worst fears of musicians. Yeah, because you like, it's so garbage. We love Tim Pool. I mean, probably ironically, he makes cold ass douche chill rock. I'm being paid to say this. That's what's up. I couldn't care less about Ripper if I was actively trying. Fair enough. He was on the. We talked about Tim Pool. I just think of him too because they basically the same thing. Only one is one's a brother, the other wears a beanie. But they the same guy. You know what I'm saying? He released a new comic, Horseman. Derry June is a buffoon. At least Starfire was hilariously retarded. Ripper shit was born. Were they both self-inserts? I Saw Him as clearly a self-insert, and I Am Not Starfire was a self-insert, so they got that in common. And then, what was the bitch? Didn't one of those Game of Thrones bitches make a comic with like she was using her armpit hair to swing and shit? Or was it somebody else? Somebody made that shit. Was it Amelia Clark? Right? He said Ripper and Confiscate can go away and nobody would notice. I wouldn't either. That's why I was just asked to see what was going on. But so he is making another comment. I didn't know if he was still doing this. I just figured I'd ask. Yeah, it was me. Okay. Internet guy. Yeah, see, that was the energy that all that shit came of. It was like, oh, look at all this bullshit. We can do better than that. And you know what? I agree. You can do better than that. But here's the thing. That's still not good enough. That, you know what? It's preview to the Caitlin Clark video that I did. Dropping tomorrow. My whole point is I still don't give a shit about the WNBA. And nobody really gives a shit about the WNBA. Her highlights are cool to watch. But the fucking product of a WNBA game is fucking unwatchable. And if anybody tells you different, just ask them who the last 10 MVPs and who the last 10 champions of the WNBA. And they can't give you that answer, then they prove me right. They don't give a fuck. Because I can do that. Well, can I do that? I can do that for basketball. I don't know if I can do the past 10 MVPs for football. Because football MVPs I'm not as good with. But I can do the last 10 champions for sure for football. And the last 10 champions and MVPs for basketball. I know Lamar. I know 4 of those MVPs in football is Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes because they each got 2 apiece. But I don't remember which year specifically and all that other shit. I think Aaron Rodgers got 1 too. So, you know. But the champions would be a little easier. But that's my point. People, you don't really give a fuck about this sport. So why are you acting like you do, bro? If you want to see Caitlin Clark dribble and shoot, that's cool. You know what I mean? Her highlights are watchable. But this shit is unwatchable. It's just lesbians. Hopefully lesbians or men impersonating lesbians missing layups, man. It's not a real sport. And the fact that we all got to act like it is because of another, it's supposed to be some ethno-political debate. It's just a bullshit. So that's really the all the video is. I hate to spoil it. It's just me ranting about that. Because and you need 50 or 60 Caitlin Clarks to make it good. Being better than shit is not good enough. That's why I spun off of the Comicsgate thing. Being better than jack shit is still not good enough to be purchased. What the fuck is that? I don't know if I want to deal with that shit. Like, at least for me, being better than absolute garbage is not good enough. And for some people it is. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be genuinely good. So if there's 60 Caitlin Clarks in the WNBA, maybe I'll check it out. If somebody says one of these comics gators had a really genuine, cool story and a cool project, maybe I'll check it out. Otherwise, man, you know, being mediocre, that's just not good enough, man. Life is short. You got to be dope. That's, you know, and this is the pressure I put on myself with music. This is why I ain't drop shit. Because I'm like, man, I don't want to drop no weak shit. I mean, it may be weak, soft, but because this is going to be basically fucking synth pop, but still. If I took someone else's music, swapped out their nouns for my own, you'll get sued. Ripper should have the same standard, but he doesn't. For some reason. Nah, you need men pretending to be women to make that shit half interesting. I think so too, bro. Until it's the TNBA, I don't see how it's gonna work. The Blue Reaper's called the Drowner. He would keep coming up from the bottom of the screen until you deal with him. Oh, jeez. Rosaries is the pentagram, the easiest way to deal with him, I see. TNBA, the new Batman Avengers. Nah, certain weapons can harm them, but most won't. I see. I don't know what that sounds familiar. Is that a prayer that you would say with rosaries? I take it. The weapons with blue effects seem to work. I see. Well, I don't see him now, unless he shows back up. Oh, shit, I'm dead. Man, we don't hurry with 2 hours. All right, you gonna head out? See you around? Yeah, I appreciate it. Please sub if you haven't, and hopefully, if you have, you know, thank you for doing so. And I guess I'll see you around, man. And I'm not sure how much longer we gonna keep doing this. I didn't know we went 2 hours. 2 hours of ranting, or hour and 40 minutes, but basically 2 hours. Ah, the Latin sign of the cross. I see. Like, that looked familiar, but I didn't know what it was. So thank you, CLS. I appreciate you being here. What's a quick start? Oh, shit. I feel like I did everything on this level, but I don't remember. Wasn't there a casket here? Amen. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. Let's see. I definitely do believe in the Most High. I'm not Catholic. I don't even know if I believe in Jesus. I don't even know if I would consider myself Christian. I just don't believe in no church. I don't believe in no organized religion at this point. But I do, I can't just say that. I'm gonna be judged for my own actions. So I gotta do a better job at studying the Bible, having my own understanding, and living by it, man. That's a struggle for me as well. That's a struggle for a lot of people. And I know this world doesn't even want people to believe in anything. Sheesh. They don't want to believe in nothing. Believe in nothing, own nothing, and that's just it. Own nothing and like it. Believe in the next product, right? Speaking of which, any gamers here? I mean, listen. Only reason I have a PS5 is because I have the coldest brother on earth, right? Shout out to Bro Jelani if he's watching. He's the only reason because I wasn't gonna buy one because I just can't afford one. And I mean, shit, they don't really make that many new games. A lot of hype about this Astro Bot, and apparently there is a demo on the PS5 that I didn't even know. So I may even play that one of these days, and I probably will get that game. I got other stuff this week. I got lots. I gotta get Dog Jelani, a vet. Got a vet visit, and gotta get my car registered. I got a lot of shit to do financially. So it's gonna be a while. Plus, shit, every time I try to hop on a new game, that shit never works. So I'ma wait. But in any event, the PS5 Pro, it doesn't even have a disk drive, but they want $700 for it. So they simultaneously want to end physical media, but they still want you to spend damn near $1,000 on that bullshit. So it's like, and I mean, shit, a lot of people still got a PS4. I still have a PS4. I still got a 360, a Genesis, a GameCube. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even play all that shit as much as I want. I play Steam because it's just the most convenient. And I've been really, I haven't really been a console gamer for real since the 360 era. I just been playing on Steam since, past 10 years basically. And I just say Steam and everything ain't Steam. Just I've been a PC guy the past 10 years. So it's like, the only issues have been things like Bloodborne and other exclusive games, but I mean, that's less of an issue because they don't even make that many games. I mean, you had that Concord bullshit, but that shit's already got shut down. So even if, I heard it was woke and terrible, okay, it probably was, but even if you liked it mechanically, the damn game got shut down in a week or two. So they're not even, you can't even keep a game on the goddamn market. This is one of the worst era for new games ever. You know what I'm saying? Believe in our man, believe in Joe Hendry, believe in Bo. You emulate on PC. You know what? I used to emulate. I need to get back with the emulators. I keep having issues. I've had a lot of issues on this PC with emulation, and I don't know why. But I might have to give it another try. Yeah, PlayStation. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm not getting a PS5 Pro ever. $700. I mean, that's brain dead pricing, especially when it's like, come on, bro, y'all that bitch ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? The performance on it is not gonna be like that. You're still better off if you're just using your PC, man. That's the truth. This PC ain't on all that, but it still was able to run Black Myth Wukong for the most part. We did have a couple crashes, so it wasn't perfect, but yeah, I'm good. You play randomizers for old games? I've never played a randomizer. I've seen a lot of basically like Nintendo randomizers, so to speak. There's you know what? Mario 64 started off these streams, and I kind of have wanted to play Mario 64 randomizer. New game, yeah, no insane prices and a new game every time you play. Yeah, good on the console. That's fair enough. Yeah, console gaming is dead, and it sucks because console gaming obviously is how a lot of people got into gaming in the first place. But I mean, they killed themselves. What the fuck? It was a suicide. It's a suicide. So I mean, what are you supposed to do? I only have a Switch. That's the console that people end up getting is a Switch, and it's the least powerful one. But all the games is optimized for it. The Switch proved people don't really care about graphics. Graphics were a phase, and they're still stuck in it, and they're wasting a lot of money and a lot of time and everything because of the graphics. Yeah, people still do want a decent amount of performance from a game. But the average person just wants a fun gaming experience, man. And that includes the youth, you know what I mean? Fortnite is not the biggest game because of its graphics. And all these other games, motherfuckers like Roblox and all that other shit that the kids like, It ain't because of graphics. You know what I'm saying? It's because of the experience. And that's something that for some reason these corpos don't understand and don't comprehend. That just make more creative and fun gaming experiences, and people will give you the money you want off of it. Because that, you know what I mean? But they don't. They choose not to understand and comprehend this. So, what do? And you know what, guys? This will probably be my last run. I'll revive still, but after I die and permanently dead, we're going to call it. Because, you know, this stream was just to basically tire me out. Like I said, I got a Caitlin Clark video coming up tomorrow if y'all want to check it out. If the member thing was working, you could be a member, but hey, it'll work one day, hopefully. Hopefully it'll work. And we'll just go from there. But and then, you know, just be on the lookout for videos. You just check if you care to. If you guys could just check my channel just to see what's going on every so often, because there's no guarantee you'll get a notification. So if you might miss a stream, I don't know when the next stream is going to be. I'm not even going to lie. Including the music channel. Especially last weekend was kind of like the Sifway Saturday night from last week. I just privated it because that was embarrassing to actually try to do something and it didn't even work. So I don't know when the next stream is going to be. I'm going to be honest. But hopefully we get videos out on a regular basis. And I mean, I'm going to still do streams. Don't get me wrong. Just when it's convenient and when it's smooth. Because I got a bunch of shit to do. And definitely weight loss is a part of it. Definitely just music shit. I'm actually starting to get some passion back for music. And just like, man, I just really want to have a bunch of released projects. That's and not to half-ass the projects, but I just want to have some music released. Zombie Man, I don't know if you're here, but that's just inspiring as hell. Hey, Carolinas. Oh, Zombie Man is here. See, that's what I mean. This shit's inspiring, bro. And you here with some heat. I didn't even know you was in the chat. That shit's inspiring me. You're incredible, man. I'm not just saying this because you're here and your dad's here. Your shit's incredible, man. Your shit's incredible. So it's a Gravedigger sample that. What is it? What Gravedigger reference did I say? I've been rambling. Oh, the KRS One. It's a suicide. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking of the KRS. I didn't think about the Gravediggers. And Fizz, I didn't know you were here. Appreciate you being here. Sorry if I missed you. Graphics are to appease journalists. I don't know why anyone could give a shit about game journalists in this day and age. Fortnite started off with better graphics and then they downgraded. I did not know this. I will end the stream with this because you make dope music, and like I said, you inspire me, bro. You inspire me because like keep making music. And Carolina's TG wasn't who the pants pooper. Who was pooping their pants? That's wild business. Downgraded graphics allow for better performance and lower storage need. Still waiting, just got to keep going. I am gonna keep going. I got to write, and you know what? I'm working on 2 projects, right? The first one's gonna be this synthwave, synth pop project, which I got all the. I could always make more beats, but I got all the beats I want for. I just in a few of the concepts. I haven't. I'm scared to just sit down and write. Just sit down with the pen and pad and write. I finally got a vocal chain, which was I was trying to demonstrate during the stream Saturday, but it failed. But I finally got a vocal chain that's helpful for the singing. That's a usable vocal chain, so that's very important, including auto tune in a way that's still fairly musical and not overbearing. So it took me a while to fudge around with settings, but I figured something out. Oh, Caitlin girl. Oh, Caitlin Clark. Did she? Oh, Caitlin girl. Are you talking about the Caitlin Clark girl? Did she shit her pants? I was just talking about. I got a video on Caitlin Clark. She's a allegedly female basketball player, and I was just gonna talk about I got a video coming out tomorrow, and I appreciate you being here, Carolinas. Is that a reference to the Carolinas? Because I used to live in Charlotte. I'm still fiending for pub subs. Different girl. Okay. Then I don't know. I'm not sure if I know who we talking about then. But yeah. And then, like I said, a Tim Pool type shit. I don't want to be Tim Pool. I'm just delusional on how bad my music is. That's scary. But like I said, there's a bunch of different projects. But I want to do the synthwave project, and I want to do a sample-based hip-hop project. And I'm probably just going to use, what's that shit called? TrackLib. Speaking of samples. Oh, she was the one bugging the kid off Sandy Hook. I know who you're talking about vaguely. But I'm not as well versed in the situation. But Zombie Man, what's that one place the royalty free sample site? And I probably could Google it, but you had a name and you had dropped it in the chat one of these times. If you could drop that in the chat, if you're still here, Zombie on the beat. Sample Focus, thank you. Cause I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna just produce most of this shit with my iPad. Cause it'll be the simplest way to do it, and it'll be the quickest way to get it done. And as far as the hip hop one, I expect that to go a little easier, but it probably won't. But hopefully we can get both of those projects out next year. That's the hope. And then go from there, and then mix genres. You know what I'm saying? To do a more like soul hip hop focus. I'm gonna just use TrackLib, which I've never even used TrackLib. I do prefer sampling off vinyl. To me sounds better, but I don't know how else I'm gonna clear samples. And unfortunately, we're in such a greedy time that you can't even be an independent artist and just sample. I mean, you can, but they are starting to fuck with independent artists because the music industry is dying something so crazy. Now they start fucking with the little guys over this shit. They used to not care. And maybe there's a few things that don't get cleared. But TrackLib does exist, so I can at least have a legal clearance for most of the shit. And just go from there. Sample Mongolian well shit, somebody sampled some random I know Japan's a major country, but still they sampled that 9, what was it, 9 on my hip or whatever. And that was even worse because he bought a sample pack and thought all the samples was royalty free, and they wasn't. So that was fucked up. But they sued him for $800,000. Or he could sign with them. I think that was he had an option to sign. Was it Sony Music? One of these demonic labels. And that's the last thing I want to do. That's the whole point. Is to be an independent artist. And public domain is going to be incredible in 80 years. Shit, I mean, honestly, public domain is still pretty dope now. I mean, Mickey, y'all see that? Speaking of games for the PC, what's that shit called? Mouse? It's a shooter based on like an old style Mickey. So it's already taking advantage of Mickey slightly being in the public domain. I say slightly because certain images of Mickey is still owned by Disney, but the original Steamboat Willie, I think, is now public domain. So you just he was sued for the little violin sample, and he thought it was from a sample pack, or the producer did, and to come find out the sample pack. And these sample packs be lying, man. I had almost got with one of these fucking samples. I was so mad. You gotta read the fucking fine print. They'll sell you the sample pack for like $10 to $15, but they're not royalty free, and you're like, what the fuck did I buy this shit for? You know what I'm saying? So these motherfuckers be doing jank shit on the sample packs. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Shut my roll again. Oh fuck. Just getting worse and worse. See, this guy got sued. He was underground. I don't even know if he made another song for $800,000. And it's like, damn, y'all fucking with. And I mean, yeah, they had a little buzz on TikTok or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? He had a buzz, but he wasn't like huge. For you to sue for $800,000, I don't even know the artist's name. And yet, see, that's the thing. The synthwave album, that's not gonna be a problem. I'm writing, producing, everything is 100% mine. That's not gonna be an issue. But I still love sampling music. I still love chopping up samples and creating something new. And I still love having that soul sample. And I still love those loops. I still love that shit. I still have a passion for that type of music. And you know, there's always the argument. Well, you could just toss it out on. And I wish I had the status enough to have the legal enough. I think sampling in some cases should be fair use. I absolutely think chop heavy samples because I can chop shit into a point where you don't even know where it comes from. I could do that. You know what I mean? I'm decent at that. And it's like, well, then that's fucking fair use then. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? This is a whole new project. If I did it with video, it'd be fair use. How come it's not with audio? That doesn't make any sense to me. I understand why, because of the greediness of the record executives and how little it would matter. You know, you do a review of something. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. But to me, super chopped up samples, it's like that shit legitimately, by what I understand fair use to be, that's fair use. Because it's completely transformed. It's completely transformed. It's a new song altogether. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even using, in many cases, a whole continuous second. I'm using tenths of seconds or quarters of seconds and create something new. Shaved your head, trimmed your beard, you look like a psycho. But yeah, you are right. It's easier to just. It's easy to do that. That's why, you know, that's why I'm doing multiple genres. So it's like, okay, if it gets to the point where I cannot do the sample based music that I grew up doing and still love, at least I got something else that I love. I do like doing synthwave. It is fun. And I think there's more, and I want to explore it too, because I think it's a genre where a lot of people fuck with it, but people don't really fuck with it. Like people, only a few artists are really taking it seriously. I mean, I get it, a lot of people just posting beats, but only a few artists are like, all right, I'm trying to write songs for real. I feel like it's a fertile ground to explore musically. And you know, I grew up on a lot of that 80s shit. I mean, I grew up in the 90s, but my parents grew up in like the 80s, so they played a bunch of 80s shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I grew up on. Not Haitian. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I do want to work on those projects still. I want to release them and then release more. You know what I'm saying? So that's the first two I already kind of had the concepts for. We'll see. I mean, I could always just take shit down too. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the sample base. Like I said, the plan is to use TrackLib because you can at least clear the samples through TrackLib. But that means I'm limited to whatever TrackLib has. And if I don't use, and that's the thing, there's beats I already want to use. I don't even know if it's on TrackLib or not. Hey, Decepticons Cave of Collectibles. Gonna be selling comic book 10 a.m. Friday. When not old school X-Men, G.I. Joe, Transformers. Limited edition. Okay, dope stuff. What you need to start talking about, just start making it. Yeah, you're right. Was it a Haitian person? Who ate this cat that's become, world famous after Trump mentioned it? I didn't even know about this story. Was it a Haitian person, or who was it that ate this cat that got the whole world up in arms? I didn't know. I thought it was somebody from a different ethnicity that's been known to. Never mind. Let's just keep this. Keep this going. But bookmark your show. Smoke pot, talk shit together. I gotta get some fucking weed, but I'll 10 a.m. Is it? Oh, I will be up, but actually I think I'll be on time. Taking Dog Jelani. Do you shit to the DR? It was a Haitian. Okay. Yeah, I heard this story because the shit went viral. But I gotta take my dog to the vet on Friday morning, so I don't know if I'll be able to check it out. I'll try to check it out if I can check it out in the waiting room. But I gotta take my dog to the vet Friday because he's itchy and something going on with his coat and his skin. So hopefully, it was a Haitian. So I didn't know who the person was or what. I didn't even know about the story. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know about this story. I did know that they had sent all these immigrants to Springfield, and they've just been, you've been seeing immigrants do shit. But I didn't know specifically. That's a wild ass story, man. Crazy work. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. Even I don't know how much that helped the Orange Man. I don't know how widespread that incident was. Like, I don't know if it was like a bunch of pets getting ate or just like one or two. I don't know. Like I said, I hate saying I don't know so much. I'm spamming that, but I don't. Wiki on a wiki. You go over to your ex, which you banned right now, so you can see a video of it. I'll see. That's crazy. There's a video of it. Feed your dogs eggs and shell? Really? I never hear about that. I wish I could smoke. I have nothing. I never heard about that. Feed the dog eggs and the shell? I never heard. I'm gonna have to look into that. Snatching up ducks for the pond, taking people pets, that's wild business. Yeah, I wish I had some fucking weed. I'm sober as October. 30 kids missing. Oh shit. That's crazy work. That's crazy work. Well, I mean, we saw in the UK they use immigration, quote unquote immigration, to suppress the people. What's this? I think I've had this before. Oh, Vespers. I mean, it's crazy work, man. Crazy work. Oh shit, there's something up here. We're all the way down here. I'm fucking up. Kill it with fire. That's crazy. Well, Dim, you said you in that area, so watch out, man. Hide your pets. Need some eggs. Just give them the whole egg. Eggshells are good for. I did not know this. Why don't I know this? Okay, well, we have to do it. We got the bird. Destroy. Yeah, this immigration shit is clearly, and it's meant to destroy countries. That's the goal. They're using it in a way to destroy countries. Like I said, it wouldn't shock me if they're cherry picking the worst immigrants to send over here. Like, they're not just letting random chance. They're like, no, let's make sure we get the worst of the worst to send over there. I mean, we saw with the grooming gang situation over in the UK what they did, so it wouldn't shock me if they doing something crazy over here with the making sure that the migrants, immigrants, whatever you want to say, are the worst of the worst to eat 6 eggs a day. That's probably good. Ironically, I don't know if that'll work, Dempsey, because they've crashed the birth rate so bad globally that a lot of these countries are not even going to have enough people that they're immigrating people from. They're not even going to have enough people to replace us. But that definitely seems like that's the idea. That's the plan. But I think they overplayed their hand with this shit, you know. Yeah, there's a lot of money. Just salt and olive oil, that's good. I'm trying to save money. What's up? I appreciate it. I mean, I already made the appointment, so I'm gonna check it out. I probably am gonna get some eggs. Well, it's probably too late to go to the store. I'm gonna get some eggs and help Dodge Jelani out by pushing things like abortion. Oh yeah, but I mean, they've pushed that shit globally though. They pushed that shit globally so that you don't need no man. That's a global thing. There's some of these countries that these immigrants come from, their birth rate's just as bad as it is here. You know what I'm saying? So that can't last forever. Now they can make an impact, but they've really that, and we've talked many a time about it. But the social, out of all the divides that exist, and I feel like a broken record saying this, the gender one is the most real. The gender one, granted, like I just said earlier, I still see all these short kings winning, or at least with pretty women. But the gender divide is something that's hitting all cultures, old cultures, new cultures, whatever. The West, the East, it's hitting everybody super duper hard. And it's affecting the population something crazy. I mean, we already know. And on top of it, on top of the gender divide, you have the economic stuff. So a lot of a lot of people don't want to have kids economically. If they do find somebody or they are in a relationship, so we're in a, but yeah, they are definitely using immigration as a means of I want to go whole replace. Oh, they're replacing us, but I mean, they definitely are trying to depopulate what seems to be the whole of the earth, and used immigration as a means of destabilization of the West. Yeah, I wonder about two things. Why do they push abortion so much, and where does adrenochrome come from? Exactly. That's a very good point. Dominican has big ass eggs. Doesn't matter for long term. That's true. In the process of changing the system, they don't need a lot of people in the future. That's what they think. Yeah, that's exactly what they think. You're right. I think that's the, going back to the Georgia Guidestones, keep the population under 500, the world population under 500 million. I thought it was going to be some catastrophic event. We're just going to die out naturally. They'll be under 500 million by the time my generation's dead. And we got, well, you know, realistically, what, 50 years? So by the time my generation is the eldest generation going, the population will have already crashed. Because we will see that population fall off quick. This is whatever the population is now, or, you know, maybe we got another year or two of it, or maybe even 10 years of it. I don't know. But whatever it is going to be the peak population of the Earth. I don't know about forever, because I can't predict the whole of the future, but we're about to be at the peak population, and it's about to fall off something dramatic. When the boomers are gone, it's going to be a fall off, and then every generation as they pass, the fall off is going to get worse and worse, because there's not going to be anyone to replace them. And again, that's not just America, that's China, that's El Salvador. Apparently, I think it's El Salvador is the country. South America. I think it's a few other countries in South America. So I know I pretty much got everything on this thing. I mean, shit, the whole lot of Asia, a lot of, like I said, China, Japan, Korea's got this issue, something crazy. Obviously the West, America, Europe, England, which again, post-Brexit is not still Europe. It's continentally Europe, even though it's on an island, but you guys get it. It's a problem. And, you know, it's a combination of things. It's not just the I don't need no man feminism, but even though that's definitely a strong conduit, definitely a strong part of it. But it's also the economic situation, the religions, the lack of religion, the lack of lack of faith. Because, you know, prior populations, even if they were economically not in best shape, they had that, well, you know, Jesus will make a way. You know what I'm saying? They have faith that a way will be made for them to be able to raise children. And in this generation, the Bible may call it an adulterous generation that's looking for a sign. In this generation, where the economy is what it is, people don't have that type of faith. Not saying they should or shouldn't. I mean, definitely shouldn't be making kids and raising kids if you don't want to. But I mean, we also dealing with anti-natalism. That's a sick energy. You know what I mean? Anti-children. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I've been watching. You know, oh shit, it's a fucking crab. Shit, shout out to crabs, because that's a whole other can of worms. I'm talking about the STD rate. But I was watching this channel, and I don't know how I came across the channel. Apparently there's a whole I don't know what the hell's down there. There's a whole culture of motherfuckers who hate dogs. And I love Dogilante. But there's some interesting talking points to come out of it. And one is the people who put dogs above humans. You know, a lot of people, I hate I hate humans, I like dogs better. Which, you know, I like Zeus better. But there's levels, yeah, and then you show up. Zeus. Yeah, I do like you better than most humans, but at the same time, a human life is precious, right? And we done lost the value of a human life. And it's cool to be anti-natalist. It's cool to not just not have kids, which is one thing, but it's cool to be like anti-children and shit. Which is probably why you got so many motherfuckers in the pizza and all this other weird shit, because they don't even value, you know what I mean? They don't even value a child any goddamn more. Jeez, this is going like half an hour. It's gotta be one of the longer runs I've had. Hold on. Oh yeah, adrenochrome comes from kids, which is why they want to do the abortion shit in general, so they can get free adrenochrome. Free stem cells for a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff they get from these fetuses, unfortunately. And people think it's cool. They got women who think it's cool to have multiple abortions. And they think it's cool. It's sad. You know what? The catastrophic event was social media. You're absolutely correct. It allowed the farmlands to bought, and it allowed us to be numb. A lot of us know that all the farmland got bought up, but we couldn't even do nothing. We didn't know what to do. We didn't do nothing. We just talked about it. A lot of us be knowing shit. We know all the plan. We know their whole plan. We ain't got no means to stop it. We know their whole plan, and they ain't got no means to stop it. And the currency smash, yeah, social media was the catastrophic event. You're right, Dempsey. And they'll keep replacing us with imports. Give them bread and circus and all that. Yep. 20 years, South Korea will lose 90% of the population. They continue on the same path, and they will. And you know what's interesting about a lot of Asia is they're overworking a lot of their people. You talk about Japan, Korea, and of course China. We already know how China gets down. I think they'll beat it. I don't think they'll, pun not intended, I think they'll beat 2100. They'll be done by 2150 or 2050. By 2050, they'll be pretty much there. And yeah, I get that. You know, yeah, you're gonna have more connection to your dog. Oh, I hate dog. Listen, Zeus, you're my dog. Oh, so you like that? I hate whenever I take Zeus to the groomer. They say, Dad. No. I know white girls may be fucking dogs, as we found out with that meme song. No disrespect. He has a father. It's a dog. A dog is his father, and a dog is his mother. You're a human. You own this dog. He's a pet. It's something you own. He is not your child. You're not a dog parent. You cannot give birth to a dog. You are not a dog mom. No, there's no. The only dog moms are other dogs who have given birth to puppies. You're not a dog mom or a dog dad or a pet mom. That is very anti-natalist on the low. And they've been pushing that rhetoric for years. White girls fuck dogs. Your dog moms are bitches. I almost said that. Keep my penis in my wife, right? Pets are like family. Pets, but they're not family. No disrespect. There's levels to this shit. They're like family. I love this motherfucker. I love you, Zeus. You looking at me. I am not his parent. I'm not his parent. I love him. Like I said, I gotta take him to the vet on Friday, and I'm gonna try the egg thing too. I mean, it's almost Friday. Tomorrow's Thursday. They're like family, but they're, you know, and it can hurt more sometimes. But they're not. I am not this dog's father. There's a balance to be had, and I love animals. Not like, you know, not like you know, white girls fucking dogs, but animals I think are wonderful, and I think I don't know where I would be mentally if I didn't have Zeus around. I'm be honest. It helps keep you grounded, something to be responsible over, and it can be a challenge. But I'd much rather have an animal than not. But I am not this dog's parent. There's something weird, and this is an even bigger thing. There's something weird about the boundaries they want to, like. This weird, like, there's definitely a weird oh shit, I'm getting murked. A weird boundary thing where it's like, oh, okay, you know, they don't want boundaries between shit. If you got a kid in school, they don't want boundaries between that teacher and your child. Just crab in a barrel. And you know, that's why they say my kids. And you know, like I said, I love this animal. I love animals. They're wonderful. But I've never parented an animal, and I am physiologically incapable of it. This is not my son. He is my dog, and that's a totally different role. That those are not the same roles, and they can never be confused. There's no, as much as I love this dog, there's no way that can replace the parental relationship between a father and his children, or a mother and their children, and her children. An animal has no means to replace that. It's a separate relationship in and of itself. In the same way that the people you work with aren't your friends, sometimes you may actually get a friendship out of it, but it's a separate relationship. It's a separate entity altogether. Your dogs, your pets, are not your children, and it's an incredible. It's I don't know. I guess part of the anti-natalist agenda that they got us all saying dog mom, dog dad, to the point where it's so normalized. If I take my dog, when I take him to the vet, I'm sure it's dog parent and dog dad. No, I love Zeus. He's wonderful. He's a friend. He's best friend. Best friend. I love him. I want to make sure y'all do right by him. But it's not the same as the parental relationship. And and no dog can ever really replace that. That's supposed to be something special. That's an important part of the development of the human race, is the family. And they want to, oh, I'm dead. Oh, what the hell was that? Oh, stage completed. Oh, what the hell is this? So I've never seen this. We're actually going to be in this stream. I said this is last time I die. Be fur baby. I hate that. It's so ridiculous. So ridiculous. I'll read the rest of your comments and chop it up with y'all for a little bit. We're about to end this stream though. Okay. Let's go back to the classic, and I'll check your comments out. Like I said, we can chop it up for a little bit, but I'm tired of playing this game, and I'm tired in general. But yeah, Dempsey, what the hell was it? That Red Reaper Rex? He does 65K hits and around 30 hits per second. So I didn't even see him. I just died. And then I came back and died again. Let's see. Pets are definitely family, but they aren't your kids. They are pets. Yeah. It's a separate role. It'll hurt. It'll hurt. Oh, man. So to hold yourself in the rain. Oh, I'm sorry about that. VigilanteWilliamson, you are not this dog's father. Two things can be true. They are family and not your kids. Knock it off is not the same. You have both. Exactly. Cue the crowd noises. Oh! Peanut butter and mayonnaise. Whoa. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? We are not sheiks or Caucasian women, so this is weird. And fur baby is cringe. Pete, what in the hell? Richard, Dempsey, thank you for asking the question. What the hell is it? You're talking about pizza and peanut butter and mayonnaise. What is going on, man? Your parents treat their dogs better than you? Peanut butter and mayonnaise, thought you had a stroke. That's what I thought you meant. The stove buddies with the dogs. Had a girlfriend that got jealous over your cat, but she was a dirty slut. The cat or the girl, or both? Of course, your cat's a little angel. I see. And listen, animals are great. Animals are wonderful, man. Like you said, two things can be true. Animals they have their role. You know what I'm saying? They have their role already. And, everybody knows somebody lose their dog. It's like, it hurts so bad. It can hurt so bad. So, you know what I mean? But they have their role. They don't need to take over something else's role. Everything has a role. Just like, the wife has a role. The husband has a role. The children have a role. The things have their roles. It's okay to have your role. You know what I'm saying? But we live in this world where everything has to be perverted and destroyed and distorted and everything else. The role is, it turns out that role is being a child substitute for these tards. Let's be honest. I mean, not to just bash white women or women in general, but a lot of that shit came from women. A lot of that shit came from these side chicks who grew up and turned into aunties, and they knew they would never, ever be able to reproduce because they're too unbearable as humans. And so they'll never reproduce. And so in order to feel like parents, they start calling themselves dog moms. And actually, that's another thing that a lot of these people talk about. And it's a good point. Are these skinny little women who be having these dangerous ass dogs. See, no offense, Zeus. I'll beat the shit out of Zeus. No disrespect. He hopped up on that one. Like, what? If something popped off, Zeus can only cause so much damage, right? He can't. He's a smallish, medium-sized dog. He can't like maul something, right? But if you got a fucking Rottweiler or a pit bull and you're like 100 pounds soaking wet, and you didn't really train these dogs, you didn't really spend time. Cause listen, I remember me and Sis Jelani, this is way back in the day. We were at a laundromat for some reason, and we met some dude, trucker that had a wolf dog. It was a beautiful dog, but he talked about how hard they were to train and how you got to basically grow up with it, and it has to grow up with you, and the pack mentality, and just how hard, dangerous dog. And obviously a wolf dog is more extreme than even a Rot or a Pit or any other dangerous type of dog breed. And I'm not somebody who thinks you should get rid of those dog breeds, but as anything in your life, if you cannot fucking handle it, don't do it. I can handle this crazy dog. He's crazy. He can do only so much damage. He can only do so much damage. Yes, you. I would never own a pit bull or a Rottweiler personally. I never would. But these skinny, 90-pound women with their eggs scrambled, like you said, since you did on eggs scrambled, like we were just talking about eggs. Their eggs scrambled. They'll never reproduce. They're a dog mom to some vicious dog they spent no time training. You see your cat's lasted to 3 girlfriends. She's still here. That's what's up. Got a Staffy. You won't hurt a soul unless they try something. Staffy. What's a Staffy? And listen, if you can train hang with a dangerous dog, what's the most? Honestly, I don't think we had to be dangerous dog. I know my mom said she grew up with a pit? Mom grew up, I think, with a dangerous breed. I can't remember what it was. But I don't remember having a real dangerous dog breed in my life. Oh, it's Staffy dog. Oh, it's like a bull terrier. Oh, he looked like he could probably do some damage. He looks like cute. Staffordshire bull terrier. But they also don't look that big. I'm not sure if they can get big, how big they can get. I'm just looking at pictures online. And actually, we still have this Dempsey Dempsey Zombie Man. If you're still here, we will play it before we get out of here. And I know, Zeus, I know you would try to protect me or whatever. But yeah, people shouldn't get dogs they can't handle. And there's a lot of these, like I said, these what we might call femcells, which is, I guess, the female equivalent to incels. They got dogs they can't fucking handle. They call themselves dog moms, and they got a dog. And then when that motherfucker get off the leash and start wrecking shit, they got no answers. And it was I'm shocked how many stories there are on that. So yeah, I don't like. First of all, I don't like the government doing shit. I don't like the idea. I hate when they say, they don't want certain dog breeds to exist. I'm like, man, it's a dog. It's an animal. You know what I'm saying? That's a step too far. But people got to train them. You got to know to be responsible, man. You got to know to be responsible. You got to know to train this dog. You know what I'm saying? You can't be irresponsible and training your dog and keeping them right. And you got to know to just got to know how to handle your dog. If you don't know how to handle a dog, you got a dog that you physically can't handle, you probably shouldn't do it. Between physical and training, you can't handle your dog, you probably shouldn't have it. So that's one thing I did. I still think it's weird that it's a group of people that hate dogs, but they do have some valid criticisms. I wouldn't go with all of them because a lot of it is just like, Jesus, man, it's just a dog. Relax. You know what I'm saying? You're not wrong, Cotton. You say you don't want to breed with these women now anyway. They all vaxxed up. Their eggs are all fucked up. You going to have lobster kids. Shit. Well, I'm in Texas, so they're going to be less vaxxed out here, you would think. But you're not wrong, man. You're not wrong. Shit, man. If your heart don't pop like a fucking balloon and before it happens, yeah, 100-pound bitches, dog or Argentina, they be walking around with fucking wolves, way more than them. Literally way more than them. Not that's not an exaggeration. There are women walking around with dogs that are literally bigger than them weight wise, and it's like, ma'am, that's not going to work. You know what I'm saying? Because if that dog gets loose and didn't do a lick of training, it'd be one thing if they was like a dog whisperer type chick. It's like, okay, you understand this dog, you will, you know what I mean? But that's not it. It's just some hoe. It's just some hoe with a bunch of pits, like you said. Was it Dojo Argentino? I'm probably mispronouncing that name. Or some big ass, massive dog, cane corso or some shit. And it's like, yo, that dog's gonna break your neck and everyone in this room's neck, and there's nothing anyone can do anything about it. But on that note, let's listen to some music, and then we're gonna get out of here. Cause what time is it? What time is it? Game time. All right. Little streamception. Whoa. Let's check out The Ways of This Dempsey by Zombie Man here on another game stream. This ain't Synthwave Saturday Night. Let's check this out. It's only a couple minutes, and then we will go ahead and get out of here. Short but sweet. I like it. And you may have played that before. Oh, Zeus. Watch out. Zeus, you about to have this whole studio fall on you. Whoa. Okay. All right. You good. Watch out, Zeus. That was The Ways of This Dempsey. Cane Corso was a Roman war dog. But this is my baby. So this is you talking about the song? That was cold. Got a Memphis-ish energy. Sample focus, okay. hold on real quick. Let me forward what you call it, sample focus, or not forward, save sample focus. So I have it, and I'm gonna be using it with my iPad. Chop stuff up. So I appreciate that. I appreciate the music. You're going to go ahead. It was your music, baby. Tap, tap. Is this thing on? Okay. Yeah, that had Memphis energy. Oh, wait, Zombie's got some more shit. So we're not quite out yet. What's this? Oh, yeah, we've played this. But, I don't know if we played it on this channel. I think we may only played it on the music channel. I can't remember. So let's play this before we go ahead and get out of here. This one was cold. I remember liking this one. It's already favorited. It's Zombie Man with Untitled Anxiety. Who knows? Maybe it'll be a future track if I can write to it. Which I have to set time aside to write. That's my problem. I just scared of looking at a blank page. But anyways, wrong one. Streamception. All right, here's Untitled Anxiety. Cold ass song from Zombie Man that I have heard. Can't remember if I played it here or on the music channel, but here it is anyway. And then we'll probably be done for the day.
Zombie on the fucking beat.
All right. Untitled Anxiety, cold track. This is the sound of SSRIs. It's a cold song. I like that type of stuff. I like that type of production. It's very cold. Hey, Tom Jensen. I hate to break it to you, but they are right. We are about to wrap up. We've been going almost 3 hours. About an hour and a half longer than I wanted to go. I did not expect this stream to be as long as it is. And yeah, we were just listening to Zombie Main's music, basically to play us out. Dempsey's correct. So I appreciate you being here. Yeah, it's a good track. Be on the lookout. I got a video. It's going to upload. Well, it's already uploaded, but whatever. It's going to premiere tomorrow. Not premiere. It's going to just show up live. I think at like 1 o'clock, something like that. Suno's having a remix contest. Is that the one of the? Isn't that one of the AI sites? Dempsey wishes us all luck and fortune. Suno AI. Okay, that is the AI. So I don't know. I may look into it. But I gotta sleep. I appreciate all you guys rocking with me on this stream. Maybe we'll do something Sunday. You're gonna put warheads on foreheads. I feel you. I'll talk to all you guys later. So even though it's obsolete, I'm gonna still say it anyway. If you like the video, please like the video. If you're so obliged to share and subscribe, please do this. Do that. But even if you don't do any of these things, if I know my own outro, I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Good night. God bless. Bye-bye, everybody. Peace out, Fizz, Dempsey, Central Dildo, Richard, Cotton, Small Town Republic, Forbidden Ruin, anybody else, blame my head, not my heart. Zombie Main, obviously, with some dope music. Is that it? Oh, yeah, Decepticon, Cave. I'm trying to make sure I get everybody. Yeah, Carolina's TG. Somebody else, CLS. And I'm so sorry if I forgot you. I really apologize because a few different people showed up. But I'm tired and I'm about to get out of here. I will talk to all you guys later. Peace. Have a diverse one. Don't have a white one. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to that. Have a diverse one. Have a diverse and inclusive day. Peace.